Okay, let's continue. It's only been, what, 20 cycles since the last start? Less than 20. I'll do a little math later. It was 16. 16 cycles. Also, I don't have any food? What? Hold up, wait. There we go, there's my food. It just had to load. What is your problem? Atmosphere. You don't have a problem. It's a random liquids. Move it there. There's a bunch of liquid in there, but we're working on that. We're working on that. This can be mopped up. I don't know. Oh, that was because I was dropping water there. This is full. But that's a lot of oil. Oh, because I'm flooding the pump. Okay. 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 So the only thing going in here should be... Yeah, because this is filtering out oil. Yeah. Okay, so we could actually change that. Because it doesn't have to be connected there. Yeah, that's just slowing this down. We could just do this. Which is great, because I wanted to actually do the oil and petroleum this episode. So let's make a quick modification to it. That'll help it run smoother. So it doesn't have to go through that filter. So we can get this out quicker. Where's this brine coming from? I think that's this thing. Which is also flooding. So we're going to keep that running as well. This doesn't do anything, and this is working pretty well. Other than the, I think it's only pulling salt water at the moment. I don't know how to change that to do both. I'm thinking. What are you set to? You have no filter yet, because I'm trying to get you to run through it. I think my idea was to have it only run on a single grid. Oh well. Well, this is made, so now it's dumping. Oh no, I did it wrong. Damn. Quick, make some insulated tile, here. Disconnect that and connect it to go over this way, so it'll... Because I want this one to drain. This one should be priority. Now, once that's fixed, then we'll do the little review. I'm just kidding. Once over. Come on. Come on. Give me my pipe. Someone's working on it somewhere. I think they're working up here. Unreachable. Okay, we do have a little bit of a conundrum here. I want to dig up, but I don't want to drop that down here, because that's polluted water, and it's going to fall straight down into this, and it's going to flood over. So, we need to go around. I'm thinking, can't go up. What if we broke into here and like just dug a pit right here and drained it off to the side? Just like that. Here. Break those two, we'll put this here, and then we'll just dig out this right here. This is only gonna hold water, so I'm gonna put a mechanized lock there. I don't want an electronic wall, because I'm just gonna... I don't want to run a wire there. I'm just gonna fill it in. I'm just gonna dump all this water down here. Should be fine. Might break in here a little bit. Sort of like flood it out. Let's drain this. That way. Oh, of course. We're gonna drip water in here anyways, because I did this wrong. Oops. Well, at least not all of it's gonna go down. Just enough. So it should, yeah. Should all just get caught here. Which is why it's here. But quickly mop that up. Yeah. You don't want that getting out of hand. Okay, now down here. I want you to go up, over, like this. We'll deconnect that. Deconnect this. Perfect. And we'll deconstruct this. Someone with this priority. This can get clogged. I don't mind. Yeah, that's just like extra from the well. It refills very slowly anyways. This one's more important. Speaking of which, how is that doing? Full. Perfect. That one's full. This one's pulling water though. Yeah, that's to be expected because of this stupid drip right here. Alright. I might want to find a better way to do that, but it's working for now. Also, my basin's complete. You know, I should probably fill in all of this area too, so let's go ahead and just dig out all of this. So if my dupes can ever reach any of it, we just dig it out. All that material there. And all of this material here. And we'll just fill all that in with tile. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Which probably do. Oh wait, and that. Okay. Let's see, anywhere else? I mean, there's this, but it looks like we already filled most of that, and we'll just continue. We'll just finish it off. There is this one tile there, and we got this here, but I don't want to break into the chlorine gas vent, so we're just not going to touch that for now. We have to fill in this too. Slowly. Okay, now let's go over the oil. Looks like it's working wonderfully now. That should be increased either way. Plumbing overlay, that should work. Yeah, that should work. The water supply is going to be on a different segment. Because there's a lot of things that require water. But we're gonna start with oil. We already did natural gas, so the oil comes from these, which flows down here just naturally, you know, gravity, into this. There's one over here as well, but this one's mixed with water. Yeah, it's technically a water supply as well. So it goes up this way. Through this mess. Oh yeah, because that's also a waistline, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Well, oil comes from here through this waistline. Up to here. This is when it merges with this line, which comes from this one here. Which goes all the way through here. There's a lot of oil in this line. Up to here. Goes up through this filter, which I think filters out the water. Yeah. So it filters out all the water to go off. So only the crude oil goes up through a valve. I don't know why. I think that was because I wanted to control it. It's unnecessary now. It's up through here. It goes through another filter. Oh, because this filters out only water. This is in case something weird ends up in there. So it filters out crude oil, which then goes down. So let's say, I don't know, liquid plastic ends up down there, or polluted water. The polluted water would go forward and the crude oil would be separated. And we got only crude oil here, which goes through here, which then merges with this line. This line will follow it is this right here, which is from this oil, which comes from this geyser, fissure, up here. Sweep. Strips down with gravity. Here, which goes here, which gets filtered out, so it's only crude oil in this line. Which basically just runs straight through the base. It's under here, over here, here, over these 2, 3 lines, all the way down, and then now it jumps over the filter. It didn't before. Which then merges with this. So now we have a constant stream of oil. Which goes up, which then merges with this. This is actually merging pretty well. That's just... I mean, okay. I mean, I don't see any small blips. I mean, it's working well. I mean, I was thinking of readjusting lines was forced to go through, but it looks like I don't have to. Anyway, this is from the Slickster farm. It's just the Slicksters dropping stuff off, and I have yet to figure out why these are doing that. I think it's just because I'm dropping the eggs, they're hatching, and just eating them. Yeah, so the Slickster farms produce small amounts of oil, which goes in here, which gets sucked up by this mini liquid pump, which then just merges with this line, which continues into this storage, which leaves that storage, which then goes into these storages, these 6, which then leave these 6 to go into these 3. I guess it's just splitting it. Yeah, it's just splitting it into 3 different storages, so like buffers for these 3 petroleums generators. So it fills up this one first, then to the next one, to the next one. And then fuels the petroleum. Although these only produce half a blip. Looks like. So this third one, is almost never going to be used. If it does get used, it might need a buffer container, which I could put right here actually. I can just wall this section off. We don't need it. Just make it a buffer container. Might like add a air thing to sort of vent it out. You know what, let's do that. Boop. We'll put a door there. Once that's walled. Hopefully no one gets stuck in there. Alright, so that should be all of my oil. Because oil is all input. So all the inputs, all input other than one output, is in here, into here, buffer, petroleum. Pretty simple. We go straight into petroleum, which this is my only production. I don't have any burners or anything. There is this line right here, but that's just a filter in case petroleum ends up in here. This is for this waistline, which was super hot at one point, and I think there's still petroleum down here. So that's why that filter is there. For this nonsense down here. That's why it was put there anyway. It's not an actual income, that's more of just a waistline. But where it comes from is, if it filters out, if it gets caught in my filter system, it'll go out into this line right here, which links with the rest of my production, which gets split right here into two storage container segments. This one right here, which fuels the poly press and is more of like a backup reserve for these up here. So I could, liquid shut off and all that fun stuff. Those basically just get split to two different storages that I control individually from each other. So this top one right here, although it's empty right now, it should be petroleum, goes through here, up into some more storages over here, which run my generators, which is actually getting low. Hopefully this will fill up before that runs out, so this will start getting the full supply, rather than just only a partial. That's what I'm hoping for. Oop. Oop. Actually, that shouldn't even be there. Now we'll just run a line this way. We'll deconstruct this, and we'll just dig out all of that. That should work. I'm just placing tiles. Boop. Probably gonna have to dig down here to get these out. But I'll just go ahead and mark them for digging, so I know I have to get down there later. We'll leave that open. Yeah, some maintenance. Maintenance. We need this open right here. Once that line's built, I can deconstruct this ladder. Hopefully I'm not accidentally burying this stuff. I don't think so. Lots of just random liquids leaking down. I should probably get this under control. Where is that coming from? That's coming from this, which is leaking down from here. That's this mess. Yeah, this just needs to be swept up. Alright, this is good, nice and clean. Sweet. Go ahead, put the ladder here. Alright, we'll get ready to break in. We'll just get ready to, because I want them to build that first. Then we'll just cut our way in. I'll leave that stuff on the floor for now. How about this, my little buffer? Yes. Just break this open. They should be able to get in there, right? Yeah. So we go in there, we'll break that open. We will put in a liquid reservoir. This is just like a reserve reservoir, as mentioned earlier. Input, output. So it doesn't clog while I'm working on this. Because those only 500, right? 5. So it's... yeah, I think that's 500. I think. I don't know what the measurement term is. I'm an American. That was the wrong button. Let's just go up. Just there, and this just goes... I'm an idiot. Put that pipe back. Yes, let's just gonna do that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Print. Oh, it's loading. Here lives. I did this a while ago, while the game was paused. I don't think I went through all of my tokens. I want to print all button. Yeah, we'll just print out a few every now and then, every time I get bored. Ooh, chili red. Give me that. Hey, can I use it now? Yes. There we go. We'll just make that room red. For no apparent reason. I have to wait for them to wake up. And how's this doing? It's working. What are you connected to? What did I do here? That's a good question. What did I do here? It only pumps sometimes, but not all the time. What are you linked to? Oh, the element sensor. Alright, and you're linked to the big pump. You're not linked to like an overflow or anything. Alright. Pretty sure that costs more power than what I had. Sure, the way I had it was if it didn't go into here, it would just flow into here. But now it's regulated by a pump. And the extra is dumped. Stored. Now I don't know what to do with that extra filter. This one's gonna be dismantled once I have the chance to do it. Oop. Probably start filling this in, because if I can get the gas to sort of like stay down. I know I'm waiting for my dupes to do stuff while I'm also queuing up more things for them to, you know, do. But that's fine. They'll catch up eventually. So I'm not watching them all the time. They tend to do stuff on their own. Let's sweep up. Oh, you know what I should probably do? This is flooded. Uh-oh. What's your temperature? You're overpressure. Do you know what? Just start pumping. Because that's overpressure. I should probably add... Yeah, that's a good point. I should probably put... What's it? An ore gate. Yes, ore gate. So it would be... I don't think it matters, though. We'll do it out of this. We'll put it here. So if the liquid sensor, let's say liquid element sensor. I don't think it matters what type of liquid, either A or B. So that would have to be a hydro sensor. We'll put it here. So this thing senses liquid. Pretty sure that's the right height. Send the signal over here. But since it's an OR gate, we also want to wire this one to go this way. At temperature. So even if it's not at that level, it'll pump out if the temperature is right. So either or just use a switch. I guess the switch would be a nice bypass. We'll just put it right here. You know, just in case, we'll disconnect this right here so we don't have a weird loop going on. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, how's this line actually... Where does this actually go? Oh, it'll go straight into this. Slow that down a little bit. You're supposed to filter... Yeah, you filter out polluted water. I guess I could put a buffer right here for that. But this shouldn't be producing too much, should it? I don't know. What's the temperature like? Yeah, what is the temperature like? 50. That is pretty warm. Now here's what we can do. We can do that. Not that. Since I want to expand the base to actually be sort of down here, so all this would be part of the base. Or do I want to keep it separate? That's a very good. Now let's go ahead and keep it separate. Let's try and keep it that way. I'll have these two, and since there's space for it, let's just slap down like a, I don't know, some furniture. Wall, just use some regular drywall for this one, nothing fancy. There we go. And we'll go ahead and drywall this too. Nowhere. So this line will actually run this way into these two tanks, and then this will get disconnected and it'll go straight down. That should be fine. And if I have to, I can run a coolant line up there to help cool that area down. I just wanted to not waste all that produced water. Minor adjustment. I'm still waiting for plastic so I can make that. Well, I'm not waiting for plastic. I'm waiting for petroleum. Once I get those reserves up, then I'll start burning through it to make some plastic. Is that a large diamond mine? Yes, it is. Ooh. I can make use of that. Also, can we help mop this up? Yes, we can. Good. Also pick that up. I don't want it off-gassy. Never mind, it already is. Is polluted oxygen lighter than oxygen? I don't know, it's kind of stuck in the middle. I don't know how. Because there's a little bit... Well, actually, it's just this pocket of oxygen right here that I think that's stuck. No, because then we'd try and go up, right? Because this one floated up. This one floated up, so it's lighter. These sort of floated up. Why is this stuck here? A good question. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if it's heavier or lighter. I think the settings tell me. How much do you weigh? I don't think it tells me. I don't think it's going to tell me. Okay. I mean, this requires power, right? Okay. Yeah, it requires a little bit of power. I mean, a little bit of polluted oxygen isn't gonna hurt too much. This is annoying. Yeah, it's really just do wait time. Let's go find something else to do. Let's see.